Okie dokie. So I finally got a bit of a better update video on something to do with my caravan. I've just, as you can see over here, I've just set up an IBC tank. So I've got some water pressure, water storage, and proper pressure lines. So yep, just a simple 1,000 litre tank I picked up off Gumtree. I've got a fixed little leak here, but it's not too bad. You can see there. But I've got a basic pressure pump that I've picked up, just a Zito, I think it is, a cheap one. So yeah, and I've rigged up I'm not going to explain how I've done this. You can work out if you're using these tanks, but yeah, I've done my little jigs there to connect to redo it into the tank there. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a bit of run through. I've done it just pretty dead simple. Some plumbers are probably looking at me a bit shockingly for this, but I sort of got the basis. It's only one line of the caravan, so all I've done is I've just used garden hose. Well, this isn't garden hose. This is proper like rubber line, so it should stand a bit more pressure. But generally speaking, I've just used garden hose connections just to keep it sort of simple and cheap. And to keep on the safe side, I also turn this pump off at night time when I go to bed, and also when I leave, just in the odd chance that a hose happens to burst, but I think it's pretty safe. We'll find it anyway. So yeah, that's the setup. So I've simply just got the tank, it runs into the pump. I've got a three-way connector, so one goes to here, and that's just for a hose so I can water my plants, outside and that. My trees that I've got planted around the place. And then I also have another line here, which just goes up into the roof of the caravan there, and then I've got going down. Well, I'll show you that in a minute actually. So we'll go for a walk around the side and I'll show you the little tap I've got inside. Alright, so you can see here, there's that hose there, just goes up above the roof, and I've got it going in there. Everything pretty simple. So that's obviously solar cables, that's the hose there. I've got to pin it properly so she's nice and neat in here, but yep, it just runs. I'll pull the TV out. It just runs down in here, in behind this little bit of timber I've put here. Now keep in mind, it's pretty basic connection because I'm not too picky with how I do things. I was thinking about connecting up one of these taps, but I didn't really feel comfortable doing that when I've sort of got all my electronics underneath this sink, so I didn't want to have the possibility of either a pipe leaking or a connection bursting or anything of that and other, and going on my batteries and my inverter or anything like that, because it's bad enough I have the sink right above it all, but at least the sink's all nice and sealed, I know that for certain. So yeah, all I've done is I've just got this bit of timber and I've just screwed that there so it's nice and secure. The hose runs in behind here. I've got the connection on there, and also what I've done is I've drilled a hole that's tight fit for the connection, so that also helps hold the connection in there nice and snug, just to help make sure things don't come loose. I've then just got the connector redos onto just a normal outside tap. Just all, you can see there, all the connections I've got, and then I've just got those zip ties. That's just to help, because obviously it's just a normal hose connection that the tap does want to twist a little bit. So I just put those zip ties there just to help stop the twist. But as you can see, that's some water pressure. That's not full blast. Obviously, you're not going to put a full blast, but yeah. So simple little setup, but boy oh boy does it make a difference. Like, it's taken me a while, but I finally actually put water pressure and got decent water storage to this place. So yeah, just a simple little way you can do some water into well, I said I got my caravan here, but you can do it anywhere just using hose connections. Whoops, fuck yeah.